Morning, everyone. Whoever is up this early. I couldn't really sleep, and honestly, at this point, falling asleep is probably not going to be productive in terms of restful sleep. So, hell, why not stay up and just play some video games? Twitch app. God, this app sucks. As I just noticed that yesterday when Rational Dub subscribed, there was a little message, but it doesn't put it in the chat, and I had the activity feed turned off. So it didn't say in the chat that she gave me a message. And she resubscribed. Huh. Alright. So, we're in the middle of the, mods seem to be turned on. Origin decided that it was gonna update twice. The only reason I'm using an Origin, copy of it is because when I got this game, it was the only place you can buy it on PC. Don't worry, I didn't give them my money. I got this game third hand, brand new somehow. Where the copy came from? I'm not gonna question it at all, even though I just did.
You hear that? Yeah.
So, we're listening to torturous sounds of experimentation on live subjects. Ooh, they just hit some ears on what? Maybe just empty. This is their waste. And they have no use for all these stasis pods.
We come all this way to find out the monsters in Andromeda are just as evil as the ones back home.
Nazis, you say? Whatever could you mean, Drac?
What was that?
Don't think we're alone.
Really starting to hate those things.
What was it doing here?
What happened to him?
He did, Salarian. He must have escaped into the ducts, and then they sent that animal in here to hunt him.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Hazer, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
say, I certainly hope a duck doesn't just connect to a big door through into his inner precious unsoiled sanctum. Archon's inner sanctum. Uh-oh.
Is that a Krogan?
Not anymore, it isn't. Must be one of my missing scouts. I can't tell which one.
The DNA is broken, but
Must be.
drastically altered. It's clear the Cat are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Get in line.
Yeah, so the only time he ever mentions the scouts was like towards the beginning. I pointed that out. It's like, oh yeah.
We made it.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon's sanctum.
Give the word and we'll set off the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. Alright guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. Map of Meridian.
Why does this Archon care so much about the Remnant?
That's the question, isn't it? And we need to beat him to the answer.
The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful.
The Archon's anger will only get worse if we pull this off.
He needs to be stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
Oh. So, yeah, like the first time I played this and brought him along, I completely forgot that he mentioned the scouts. It's only on my second playthrough that, because it felt like it came out of nowhere. It's like, wait, what? When did you send out scouts or mention these missing scouts?
There's
But
the
he
Salarian
does.
Arc. This is going to be one hell of a getaway.
He does mention them, like, towards the beginning that he had sent out scouts. Like, you know, almost, what, 20, 30 hours ago, but has never brought them up or mentioned that they're missing. Because I'm pretty sure he didn't mention that they were missing.
This object serves no useful purpose. It is the remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff.
I'm just picturing him, like, picking up a toilet, and it's like, this must be something sacred and useful.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
Is that...
It's Meridian.
Nope. If I remember, that's not Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
It's like I've already defiled your inner sanctum.
You didn't allow me to escape your little trap either, did you?
That wasn't you. It was the artificial intelligence in your head. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special.
You're not special at all. It's a stupid device in your hand.
Meridian is mine.
Pretty much.
I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
It looks so much smaller in the tank.
What was that?
Look at my ass in the... It conveniently just picks up a gun too.
Rack, anything you can do?
Krogan, stand down! I don't think he understands! Krogan, listen to me!
Forget it, it's not working!
Damn! This Krogan is going to be trouble!
Stay out of the way and give him everything you've got!
These are my people I'm messing with!
Roger, this is Captain Hager. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, we know!
Reka is still trying to free the captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now!
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
This is looking ugly!
Just keep your distance!
There! The Krogan's down! Sorry about that, Trent. Yeah!
Finally. Alright, we've got the map. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Before they get those guns back online.
Here comes the
a
dilemma.
moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Damn, it could be the rest of my missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly,
Ryder, it's Reka. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Near holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You should be with him.
I couldn't leave my people.
I think
I had to
Hajar
try.
becomes the
And now,
Pathfinder if you
I think it's over. From one
if you don't
Pathfinder to
rescue
another,
Rika.
farewell. Reka out.
Damn it!
there isn't time to save both. Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
Ryder, my scouts.
So this is like the this right here is the Vermeer of Andromeda, and it's honestly not that big of a dilemma. I mean, last time I went with the Krogan scouts, just to please Daddy, because I feel like it really feels like you're trying to get me to save Rika, because that feels like the only option. But I want to please Daddy. Alright, so honestly, I don't even think there's the honestly, like, who the hell cares? I don't think you destroy the ship, so presumably you'll run into more of those exalted Krogans, which would make the game quote-unquote harder, or at least make it, I guess, in the future. No, it doesn't even make sense, because if they already know how to do the exaltation, then what does it matter if they have some Krogans there? They can always just capture more Krogans and I think this is pretty much a non-thing. Let's see. Hunting the Archon. I've honestly never... I don't think I've looked up a lot of these choices because... I mean, it doesn't matter because this game's not getting a sequel, which honestly sucks. I'd actually would like to see more of what goes on in this Andromeda galaxy. No, go away. Go away, ads. See if I can catch up. Now you're at game-changing crossroads. Go back for Pathfinder or continue on to liberate the Krogans. One of the two objectives below continues the relevant steps of this walkthrough and further repercussions in the aftermath of this mission. Alright, aftermath. Okay, if Pathfinder Rika is saved, the Krogan behemoths show up in the game's ending battle. Veska will now be on Promos after the mission. If the Krogans are saved, salarians show up as enemies in the game's final mission. Rika is assumed dead, and so-and-so Lumar Hayar is chosen as next Pathfinder. Grand Moore will be on Perdomos. So yeah, you have to fight more of them at the end. What? So who the hell are these people? I assume it's just like an extra salarian? Excuse me. Okay, yeah, so it is the captain becomes the next Pathfinder. Okay, so these other characters don't even have, like, their own entries. Is this other Krogan important? No. Okay. So a bunch of non-important people. So let's see what happens when we save Rika. So let's at least have one original Pathfinder.
Reload. We're going after Rika. Drac, I'm sorry.
Oh. Let's see how mad Daddy is. He still goes along with it. Honestly, I think this would have more weight if we had like a...
Pathfinder, you came.
Rika, we couldn't just leave you here.
Thank you. My people are at the end of the tunnel. It's capped the whole way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything.
It doesn't...
Including Krogan.
Drac?
Don't worry, I'll shoot whatever needs shooting.
Let's go.
We have to punch through!
Oh, my bad.
It's that or die!
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map, and we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
They are throwing everything they have at us.
We're fresh
and dry. You call that aiming, Salarian? Maybe try to hit a few.
I'm too busy protecting your flank!
That ship is trying to reset the power.
Oh, crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that, everyone?
Let's finish this!
We did it! That was the last of them!
What?
Let's get them out of there.
Open the door!
There we go.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Ryder, thank you.
Save it for when we're safe.
Aren't we in the vacuum of space now?
Let's move! Move!
Are we close enough to that planet where there's an atmosphere?
Ryder, now!
And even then, if there was an atmosphere, wouldn't we be flying off of the thing? Or at the very least, the Salarians, because those Salarian civilians aren't wearing, like, magnet boots. You also think they
A
put
team will escort the
trackers
Ark
on
back
the,
to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you.
Thank you again,
ship,
Ryder.
too.
But I owe you an apology. I made a mistake.
You did.
Oh?
I shouldn't have called you to say goodbye. The choice you had to make. I put too much on your shoulders.
Nope.
You did what you had to. If that had been the Hyperion and I was looking for my people, I would have been the one calling you.
I appreciate that. As Pathfinders, the line between serving our own people and the greater good is blurry. I prefer a sharper focus.
I don't think there's going to be much of that in this line of work.
I suppose not. Whatever the case, the Salarian people are forever in your debt.
Earn this.
We will.
Drac.
Wasn't enough to save the whole Ark, huh? Had to grab a few more Salarians on the way out.
Drac, it's...
Complicated, except it's not. Leaving my scouts behind was worse than killing them outright. And you're not the one who has to explain it to the rest of the clan.
It was a difficult choice, Ryder, but you won an important victory. The Archon has been dealt a blow. Your father would be proud.
It's been tough, trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
He needs to get over it,
Or
though.
perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it, and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reference, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue.
It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power.
I don't see how
Even we don't fully understand it.
Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels.
The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
Family.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
They'll know how much we need Meridian. We have to warn the Nexus. We have to move.
Journey to Meridian. Got another thingy. I guess I can level all of you up. Restore shields, reduces your incoming for 10 seconds. Nullifies charge. And let's see. More of these primer detonations is always good. Both allies. Shield boost also. And maximum shields. Partial restores whenever her health is low. Increases maximum shields as long as Cora is alive. Affects Cora's and other allies. Oh yeah, Liam, I forgot you exist. Damage, overload. Taking out enemy, gains temporary bonus, stacks up to max limit. I don't think I can level up PD because her thing doesn't load up properly. So, let's go talk to the rest of our crew. Failure everywhere. I'm supposed to purchase Oh, hey, I can purchase items. I did not know that. I can't seem to do that in, on my phone. It's so weird online thingy. Let's see. So if I wanted to buy them something, I would need to do this, so equip team. So it looks like I would want to buy them something that's specific to that. Trace, no room for error, scary, remnant. Scary cat. So that's so weird. If we look at this, so here's 2 Turians and 1 human. So I can increase the effectiveness to 20, bringing it up to 75. Because none of these other ones apply to that. It's not a hostage situation. But I only get like 5 funds back to be able to use for this stupid minigame. And it's so... Ugh. Let's see, so I could theoretically increase that to 100% if I added like plus 20 effectiveness to them. So, we need a hero. Let's see. Team Bravo, which I need to rename you. Oh, so low price of 70. Let's do this. Oh, I wonder if they keep this permanently. I thought this might have been a one-time thing, but let's see. Oh, no they don't. Plus 20 only made it go up by 10. Let's see if they keep that afterwards, too. I keep forgetting these are a thing too. Even when I played this game unmodded, I completely forgot this thing was a thing. So the only reason why I'm increasing science and commerce is that I think this only has a gameplay mechanic in terms of, like, depending on how many points you put into each of them, determines sort of like your intent. But so even though, like, I think military has the most out of all the thingies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 10, 3, 9, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I don't know if there's a way to, like, I don't know if this eventually evens out in terms of quote-unquote intent. Alright, so let's chat with you. Hi! Hi, kitty. I see you, meow. What you doing?
Pathfinder, Bradley says Prodromos is back on track. That road car threat made me angry as hell. But it also kind of made me feel like a local. I've arranged a thing on EOS for everyone. It's time I gave back, not just go from crisis to crisis.
Oh, did
Sam
I
has
forget
the
to
nav
talk
points,
about you?
dress light. Waiting on that trip to Prodromos, Pathfinder. Head there and hit my nav point. We've all earned a break.
Oh, I guess he won't chat. I wonder if this is gonna be his romance too. Oh, no, Joel's not here. Car's not in here either. Oh, here we get to learn more about Daddy Krogan and his situation in terms of his medical conditions. Where the hell is Joel? Oh, Joel's in the cargo bay.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face to face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
We were nose to nose this time. Some spit might have hit the mark.
That's a two-way street, Ryder. Ugh. Bastards trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about?
Could be.
Typically I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Emissary 1 is downstairs.
I really want to help, but what you're asking is...
Difficult? I've seen you do things twice as complicated.
You need a rated Ket base? I'll put together a crew in a heartbeat. But this is just... beyond me.
Just do it, or I'll find someone who will.
Ooh.
You realize that even if I do find it, it's gonna cost you.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done. I'm hearing the Ket activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds. That means he can be beaten. The Ket can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Ket over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
Aw.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects.
Ooh, it's kind of...
These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
I know what you mean.
That's kind
I
of...
never want to forget what I left behind.
That's kind of hard.
Even as
I
we
don't know about
look forward
leaving
to the
behind.
future. Yes.
So what's so special about this lamp?
It's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
It's a sexy
One of your
lamp.
prized possessions is a really ugly lamp?
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes, or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Honest work? Vetra, you'd be an awful farmer.
Yeah? You don't know that. Point is, I could be anything. For a while, I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess, and it just didn't matter. But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
I'm dreaming as someone.
I think my dream is finding someone special to explore the galaxy with.
Oh. And have you found that person?
I'm pretty sure I have. You'll love her. She's tall, great with guns, and getting people to do what she wants.
Ooh. What's that? A little chunkies. Hey. Hey, Chiquita needs to go out.
I got the popcorn, and whatever Graxon is.
Thank you. I owe Cora for letting me use her clearance. This'll be fun, like watching vids with Sid when she was little.
Aw.
I feel like things are finally going our way, for real. Getting the Salarians back, that's huge. I just wish we didn't have to sacrifice so many for it.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
Chunkies.
You know where to find me.
Hi, Chiquita. You want to go outside? Okay. So. Oh, okay, okay. Shh, 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 shh. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay. While I was on, my dog was... It's kind of early for her to be up and excited for something, but it turns out that she was barking at this stray cat that was having a staring contest with our cat through the porch door, the sliding door. She really wanted to go outside after the cat, which is like, no, that cat looks as big as you, probably weighs less, but judging from the face, they'd probably fuck you up. Well, let them go to the bathroom, and she took her sweet time wanting to... After she finished her business, I guess she wanted to, I don't know, explore the yard some more. Alright, so let's go back with flirting with our crew.
Need something? Need something done?
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
So you don't start actually committing to the relationship until you have like the little moments or you go out in an outing with them. I guess Peavy must be the exception because she doesn't really care to go out anywhere. She doesn't really care much about colonizing. She cares more about exploring. Although you'd think she'd invite you out to like some, I don't know, some sort of like a... What are you doing? I think he's supposed to be talking to Gil, maybe? Oh, yeah, he is. He's supposed to be talking to Gil, but there's no ambient sound. Do you think she'd invite you out to some,
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night? He delayed again, out of respect for the Krogan.
Oh.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin.
Ooh.
I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant. Ryder, what a victory! Now that we know where Meridian is, the Archon's downfall begins.
Yes.
A victory feels good, and there's more to come.
You have a good team here, Ryder.
Joel.
Yeah, seems to be working out okay.
If you'd like, I can provide crew training about embracing emotions.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'll think about that.
Okay,
no,
let me know.
That's a good thing. Yes, Ryder.
I'll see you later, Joel.
Openly about your
Stay
emotions
strong
is great. We need a counselor.
and clear.
Granted, I don't think Joel is qualified as an emotional counselor, but he could be a counselor. Like, we could use a counselor.
I always have time for you.
I'll see you later, Jaal.
Stay strong and clear.
Cars over here. Let's see. Oh, hey, look. New messages. Comparative religious study meetup. We did these on the Nexus and they were always fun and interesting. Bring your own text to study or just come and listen to others discuss theirs. Sign up below so that we have a rotation of coffee. Suvi. Comment signed Joel, signed Callow. Oh, that's cool. Angara word for of the day. Vesagara. Noun. Litter. Okay, literally uprooting people. Used to speak impolitely of those from the Milky Way. Say Vasagara. Vasagara. Comments. Not as bad as it could be. Spelled like it's a sneer, Liam. It is used mostly by Rokai. To be fair, one doesn't get more uprooted than being a galaxy away, Joel. Is it Vasagara or is it Vasagara? Subi.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Uh-oh. Someone wants to...
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Of course.
You only have to ask.
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, Nekbar. Guild. Oh. I haven't read the emails, but I already know what they are from. Oh, yeah. Everyone wants to talk to me.
That Archon barely sees us as sentient. Strings people up like puppets. Just no more playing dead, okay? I couldn't...
I just wanted a belly rub. Is that so much to ask?
Ryder, you're adorable. But damned if there isn't something wrong with you.
Or I like making you laugh.
I could use it. Losing the Krogan could really hurt us down the line. But at least we got Reika. Sorry, rambling. Did you need me?
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
And I already turned Cora down, because, like, okay, the flirting, it's like, it's just flirting and banter, right? Space hamster, so let's just read the emails. Ooh. This is Joel's, this is when I can, jump on Joel's bones. I mean, I don't actually jump on his bones, despite the fact that we're in his childhood bedroom, but and his actual bedroom. But all right, time to get some of that sweet, sweet booty. Oh. Princess is just giving me a look like, uh-oh. The conniving laugh, I know what that means. Oh, ooh, there we go. She's like, okay, now I'm relaxed. I'm getting scratches behind my ears. Meet my true mother. Oh, he wants me to go meet his mom. That's how you know it's serious. Ryder, I've been telling my family about you and my time on the Tempest. I'd love for you to meet them and see where I grew up. My true mother, Sahuna, is especially interested in meeting you. Next time we're on Haval, let's stop by. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Concerned about Drac. To Ryder from Cash. Ryder, I'm worried about my grandfather. He likes to act tough and he's still an old man. But he's still an old man and he's been through a lot. We just talked. He said he's fine, but I could tell he's hurting. After I nagged too much, he promised to go see your ship's doctor. Can you do me a favor, make sure that he does? I need him alive a little longer, please. Thanks, Cash. Aw. Oh, can meet Jill. Oh yeah, so this is where I can start romancing Gil and kind of introduce myself as his boyfriend. Hey, next time we're on Eos, I'm meeting up with my buddy Jill. She'd love to meet you, and I'm kind of sad you'd make an appearance, so don't make a liar out of me, Gil. Oh, I see how it is. Using me to impress your BFF, huh? A message from New Tachanka. Troubling cat activity. To Ryder from Normac. Nakmor clan. Ryder, Nakmor scouts recently returned with troubling reports. 2 cat ships crashed on a plateau in Eladen after taking damage flying through the Scourge. One scout swears she saw one of the ships fire upon the other as they went down, but we're unable to verify this claim. If there are survivors from this crash, the desert will quickly claim their lives. However, we believe that the circumstances surrounding the crash unusual enough to warrant being brought to the attention of the Pathfinder clan, the Normac clan from New Tatanka. So I think this is also where you can start, where you might be able to do the deal with the Primus wisdom from Moshai Sephra. If you intend to fight the Ket, you should understand the enemy as we do. There are still a few of us who remember what it's like when the Ket first came and how our lives changed when we discovered their true intentions. Learn what our elders have to teach. I told them you're coming and given you the meaning of finding them on given you the means of finding them on Aya. With respect, Moshai Sephra. Kiri's in trouble. Ryder, I'm Kiri's producer for the documentary. Something's happened. Come when you're next time on. Come by when you're on the Nexus next. We should talk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All that reporting, the man is coming, the government's coming down on her. Trying to censor freedom of, freedom of the press. Oh, Tan's finally turned into Trump. Just checking in from Cora. Reports from the Archon's flagship sound pretty harsh. Hope you're doing okay. Something that gets me, when I can stop thinking about what happened to the Salarians and the Krogan, all these remnant artifacts the Archon had. This isn't just a mission for him, it's an obsession. I fought people like that before, and who only have one thought in their head that burns everything else away. They get very dangerous very fast. Watch your back, Cora. One more try. From Gil. The Angara have a bara where PB gets tipsy. She's a flirt, even alert, but sauced, she's a pixie. 60 hours straight keeping your ship afloat, does it show? You okay? From Liam. Just putting this out there. Had a friend in Husty, Dundee. We were clearing a hospital after an earthquake, and she got hit with a chunk of rebar. Split her helmet, kept going. 4 minutes, technically dead, but we got her into emergency stasis. Thing is, because we're so good at patching up people, she was back with us in a week, and she shouldn't have been. Sure, Dundee's a vet. She's seen some shit. But you don't walk that off. She worked the Quake site for a week, then disappeared for 5 months. She came back, but different. The other vets, they knew. To take the time if you need it. You don't die and just shake it off. Costa. Liam has included a list of media themed to survivors. Genres include war documentaries and a series of Salarian short films about the Ever Alert. Angara Guns. From Drek. Man, writer, I thought I knew guns, but this Angara shit, they really know how to make these things to point and shoot. Was eyeing a couple on Aya when we were there. A sidearm called a Zephyr and a sniper rifle, Ishare, I think they called it. Looked fancy, but I guess even their shivs are fancy. I'm glad we found aliens who know how to fight. Not sure how I would feel if Andromeda was nothing but Pyjax or, Alcor. I'll take the cat over those chumps. Drac. Oh, Drac. Stress relieving hobbies from Lexi. Ryder. I'm encouraging all crew members to take up stress relieving hobbies. Everyone, especially you, is under a lot of pressure. While taking up knitting may seem a waste of time, such activities release endorphins to clear clutter from our brains so that we can solve tough problems and make better decisions. You don't have to choose any of the activities below, but I thought they might jog some ideas. Gardening, reading, knitting or crocheting, coloring or painting, journaling. I'm always here to talk if you need me. Communication from Jaal. From Joel. I'm writing to let you know that I've been receiving a lot of messages of congratulations from Resistance members who have heard of our victory against the Archon. It's not common knowledge, but it's hard to keep good news like that from spreading. We're all hoping people who are granted hope. We are a hopeful people who are granting new hope. Okay. Imagine the excitement when we conquer Meridian and heal the cluster of for all our people. Some nights I can't sleep because I'm dreaming of it. Jaal. Oh, Jaal. Damn, all these emails. Communication concerning movies. From Jaal. Writer, Liam's talking about a movie night, but when he explained it, it sounded lacking. At least compared to Angaran vids. Perhaps I can add what's missing. Come talk to me. Stasis pods. Oh. I think this is it. Yep, that's it. Oh damn, that took a while. How are you doing, Sam?
Hello, Ryder. Your choice aboard the Salarian Ark was not an easy one. Your father approached such moral quandaries differently.
Seems like everybody has an opinion on who I left behind. Even you.
I share your actions. I do not judge them.
Oh.
Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death, and your own.
And what have you learned about dying from us?
The self is forged by experiences. Death is the only experience that ends the self before it's understood. So, is death completion? Or an expression cut short before it reaches its full solution, giving a different answer? I can see why it fascinates you.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
I don't know if Sarah is going to be up in Adam. Alright. Time to watch Daddy in Pain, and I'm sure it's not helped by the fact that I left these people behind.
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
Everything okay? This looks like a lot.
His model
It is a lot. Just nothing he didn't already know about.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc. And all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
It must have been hard.
Yeah, it got pretty bad. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
That's awful.
It's practical. Krogan gave me a purpose again.
Why the hell's the camera?
Wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her, and she took care of me.
So I don't think they're biologically.
You found a way to live again.
I'm not entirely sure if they're
Sure
biological
did. Wasn't
family,
easy
but...
on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk.
She wants to make things better, not just for her people. But
Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
And you're going to tell me all about it, aren't you?
Oh, come on, Ryder, really?
Damn right I am. Parents aren't meant to be a goal, or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Oh. So much missed potential here. Like, that was a really touching moment. But I think it could have been more. Yeah, it could have been way better. I think this is... This is something that... So, I love these moments. I really do. It's these character moments that I think make this game so much better than the writing leads it to be. And as we progress more through the game, you'll notice that honestly, like, the writing starts to lack a lot more. So, sure, at the beginning there are like a lot of issues, but at least the story seems structured. There seems to be like more. There seems to be more meat on the bones. Whether that meat is good or not, that's up to interpretation, though. But as we kind of progress later and later, there's less meat on the bones in terms of story. At least the quality of the meat kind of tends to go down. I think that has to do with the production and how I think it's easier to kind of write a story with like a strong beginning and then and you kind of just peter out. At least that's my mentality when it comes to writing, because it clearly had no real endpoint. But it's these little character moments that I think really help encourage you to go along, to have these. So that was a really touching moment with Drac. That's where we learned that half his body is prosthetics because he got blown up one time. I'm not entirely sure how old Kesh is supposed to be, but it seems like Kesh isn't his direct child or direct granddaughter. Because I don't think he ever talks about having children or her parents. So, and of course, it's interesting that he raises he raised her as like a grandfather and not like a father. But it's still, he's her father. And you can see why like Lexi earlier kind of asked you, please look after him. Like, don't let him get hurt. She also sees like a lot of her father in him.
Ryder?
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Let's see.
Is Drac good?
He seemed conflicted since Eladon. Drac likes to think of himself as a fossil. Something from the past to look at and learn from. But you've shown him he has a lot left to live for. Thanks, Ryder.
Is Jaal doing okay?
Exposing Atsul has lifted a great weight from his shoulders. I can tell he was deeply touched by the trust you put in him.
Is PB all right?
She actually stopped by, voluntarily.
She talked to you about Kalinda?
No, she didn't really talk. Just made a face, then ran from the room. But for her, that's a big step.
Tell me about Vetra.
Vetra's top priority has always been her sister's safety. Now that Sid's growing up, their relationship is changing. It's not going to happen overnight, but they'll find a new rhythm.
So, with Drek, like, one, my frustration was just like, so, Peevy's quest gets a, Ryder pulls up his gun out and shoots Kalinda in the back, interrupt, and we don't, but Drek doesn't get, like, a touchy feeling, like, I mean, a hug would be great, like an interrupt for a hug, or hell, just not even, it doesn't even have to be a full-on hug, like a side shoulder hug, like, hey, you know, like a comforting hug. Especially for, like, an old man like that. And I think I don't see Drek being, like, a like, very sentimental, like, touchy-feeling person, but I think he'd at least humor. He was like, okay, kid, you softy. Sure, I'll let you have this. It doesn't even have to be my little, like, perverted way. But see, this is also, like, a Drac romance would also be kind of, like, address his mortality and his problems. Especially when it comes to his body and his synthetics. Maybe kind of bring in impotence and ED and maybe say, sorry kid, my junk doesn't work anymore. Or, I only have 2 balls left. That's okay, Ryder doesn't care. Ryder's there for daddy.
How's our Salarian?
Oh.
He's quite the gossip. Tight-lipped about himself, though.
Thanks for the insight.
I don't think I can get him to open up. Oh, I was gonna say my option.
How do you think the crew is...
Anyone in particular? There's a lot of them.
How's Cora doing?
The thing with Sarissa hit her hard. But she'll be better for it in the long run.
How's Liam?
All smiles. Varan's safe and you two got to play hero. At least he recognizes that he messed up. That's progress.
Yeah, I think I'll let you start.
Thanks for the insight.
I'll be here if you need me.
That's too bad I can't get to know her more. At least she's a bit more interactable than Chakwas ever was.
I hope the Salarians find their place on the Nexus.
We came to Andromeda because we had a contribution to make. The Ket won't take that away.
Hey, Capo.
A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
I find things, Callow. My job description's only one word.
It's horrible to think of Salarians in Ket hands, but at least our Pathfinder made it. Thank you, Ryder. I mean it truly. If you ever need a favor, just ask.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that... I think that PB needs to read a few safety manuals.
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Oh, if I gossip anymore,
Too bad we don't get to know more about him. Although I wonder if I think we might eventually learn the little subplot that he and Suvi have in terms of she keeps bringing up, like, you keep meeting a woman on the Nexus thing, you're always broke. It's like, what's up with that?
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break. Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea.
Why don't you clone it?
I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
Tea. Like, it's organic. Clone it.
You're not the only one, Suvi. I have those senseless thoughts all the damn time.
DNA base.
And? Do they bother you?
No.
It's natural. You'd have to be made of stone not to miss home sometimes.
The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads. but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
From everything you've told me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either.
Oh, and Subi, the lead threads to here to me. Could that have been a mistake? Oh, that's a romance.
Of everything I've encountered in Helios, you are by far my favorite.
Nope.
Is this really happening? This, us. I mean.
Yeah, maybe not. Actually, I meant those threads as closer relationship, friendship, and mutual support. That thread.
Yeah, I get the idea. I should get back to work. Lots to do.
It's because I like flirted with her twice. I'm like, ooh, yeah, no, I'm not going down that path.
How are you? Lexi's been monitoring you since you got off the Archon ship, and she says you're fine, but you were dead, and well, I just want to be sure you're all right.
I've had a lot of hangovers worse than this. At least I didn't lose my shoes. Or this time at least I didn't lose my shoes. Hey, good morning!
There's a story I have to hear
Hello,
at some point.
I'm on mute right now. Oh, no problem. Good morning, Irrational Dub. Oh, hydrate. I'll hydrate for you. A twofer. Twofer. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if I'm still on mute for you, but hey, thank you for how's your search still intense? Yes. Yes it is. We're actually since I completed a story beat, we're having we're starting to get like some more flirting and more love interest. I just had to turn down Suvi because one, I don't kind of want to take her intent away that like she's only supposed to be a female only romance. I would do the same for Liam too. It's like I don't want to take his intent that he's supposed to be a male romance. Just had to turn her down. I'm getting more flirty options for those that I haven't turned down already.
I should get back to things.
I did upset Daddy Krogan though because I didn't save his scouts. I wanted to save the Pathfinder. So it's, if anything, my thirst is more intense. Hi, PV.
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap? I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
You are daring. I had upped my game.
Well, you win. Jackass.
Yeah.
Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I also yesterday when you subscribed, it didn't tell me that you included a message on there until I saw it this morning on my activity feed. It doesn't put it in the chat, which is weird. It puts it in the activity feed that you come here for the alien romances. Was it? Hey, you come here for the hot alien on alien action. Oh yeah. But granted, Ryder isn't an alien, but damn, I wish I could make aliens boink. And actually, I don't know if they included anything about that in here in terms of let's see, did I talk to everyone already? I don't think they included. I guess I could go talk to Drac again after our heart to heart, where he kind of tells me about his history in terms of his body. I don't. Some of the games made it to where if you don't remember certain characters, they end up together. Like Mass Effect had Tali and Garrus romance each other if you didn't romance either one of them, or at least I'm not entirely sure if it's a joke, but they imply that it's a fling. Wait, oh, he's walking around. He's upstairs. At least Tali says it's a fling, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. That could just be a joke.
Now is not a good time to be talking to me,
yeah,
Pathfinder.
there we go. He's pissed off.
Drac, listen.
Why? Your actions told me everything I need to know. Now walk away and give me time to calm down before I do something we'll both regret.
Yeah, imagine being able to know exactly where your crewmates are at all times. Creepy. Yeah, actually, that reminds me of Babylon 5. So, Babylon 5 had this thing where, like, every time the psychic on the station would, like, go to the elevator, Garibaldi, the head of security, would always be in the elevator when she got on. It's like he's stalking her, and to always be like, "Ooh, we're in the elevator together," which is always creepy. I think it does get addressed at some point. It's like, why are you always on the elevator when I'm on the elevator? Head of security. And of course, I'm sure the entire ship is being monitored by Sam, and then of course I have Sam in my head.
I'm sorry. I'm just... sorry.
Go.
Oh. Daddy's mad. Are you over your temper tantrum?
Hi.
Look, you already apologized for what you did. That's more than most Krogan get. I updated Kesh, let the clan know what happened. And I'd rather be talking about something else right now, so...
I'd like to know more...
Fire away.
Morta.
I'd like to know about Morta.
She leads the colony, Clan Nakmor. We adopted her in a few centuries ago. Morta's a fine warlord, proud but practical. As long as Tan doesn't have say over the clan, you'll be able to talk her back into the initiative.
So you're saying I need to kick him out? Don't worry, he's gonna give me more than enough reason to
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
See, now he's over.
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Alright, so let us head to the Nexus. So we saved the Salarian Ark. Ark Pacheco has survived the encounter with the Veronic intact, is currently undergoing final system check before leaving to rendezvous with the Nexus. So we were over here, over that planet, which I guess it won't let me go back there right now. So let's head back over there, see the fallout of our actions, and then get our flirt on. If I remember too, I think Tana's gonna try to pull a Mass Effect 1 and not support me on our final mission, or our perceived final mission. I don't remember if he actually grounds you though, or he's just not gonna provide any kind of like support. I could like look at my little thingies. Oh, huh, that's cute. Oh, being Jaal. Oh, really? There's no cutscene, no like, yay, Salarian Arc.
As of now, beacons confirming a...
Yeah. Salarian Arc located. The initiative has found the Salarian Arc. Reports suggest that the Pacheco was intercepted by Ket forces in the Tafeno system. Reached for comment. Officials refuse to provide any details on the status of the Ark or its inhabitants, but do confirm that Salarian Pathfinder survived. Amidst confusing questions, the Nexus now braces for potential influx of Salarian settlers. So it's not technically here yet. A neural decay serum discovered. Oh yeah. Oh, so there's the fallout for one of my quests. Initiative doctors have developed a serum to treat neural decay that caused erratic behavior in some colonists waking from cryostasis. Most of the symptoms most with the symptoms are exiles following the Nexus uprising. Initiative Dr. Lexi Pereiro derived the serum using newly discovered elements native to Andromeda. It's having a positive effect, she said. We're actually starting to see an outright reversal of the symptoms in trials. If positive results continue, the serum may be administered to every colonist leaving a stasis. We've made the thingy, the outpost on Eladin. Fuel source found. And colonists found alive in space.
Hey, Ryder, I've got news about Kerry.
Uh-oh.
Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary. There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest.
Uh-oh.
She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? A visit from you might shake things up. Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells. She'd probably love a visit.
My sisters are safe. Please help make their stay a comfortable one, and let's all celebrate yet another
Hey, Ryder.
of our continuing progress.
So I don't think the
This place.
On behalf of the Nexus, I welcome you to the Cultural Center. Please have a look around.
no map. Ooh, there's something happening upstairs.
After the initiative establishes...
I tried.
The Salarian Arc not actually here yet.
I talk to my family every day.
What did I just get 50 experience points for? I think I need to go to operations first, and then I could go talk to my sister. I think so. I think actually, as soon as I talk to leadership, she wakes up, or I'm alerted that she's awake. Although she's not capable of going into combat and doing stuff. Oh, Arc
hey,
Pacheco
Ryder.
is here now.
Hakim said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
A crowbar, some gum, a nudge from Sam, and I could get you out.
I'm right here, hero. Trust me, this is safer than exile.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
So you're just going to sit there? This is how your work ends?
What? No. Hell no. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
Totally not gonna break you out, wink.
A correction, is it a fact? Thanks for your help with those receivers. Our signal's strong, and our message is clear.
I've heard your reports. You're getting good intel.
It's still like pulling teeth to confirm anything out here, but I'm getting by, thanks.
Talk to you later, Davis.
I'll be here.
Hey, Sid.
Hi.
I'll let you get back to work.
Aw. Can't tell her about the intel she gave me, and I stopped those. Actually, no, I didn't.
Supply request is in. Meds, mail, and MREs
Oh
coming
yeah, I
your way.
didn't actually finish that quest yet. Hey, Kendros.
We're getting the Salarian Arc settled in now. That's an entire wave of arcs accounted for thanks to you. Plus, outposts and... How do you find time for all this?
Need efficiency tips. I can show you.
It helps that I'm incredibly good at my job.
Start getting incredibly good at holding your liquor. There's a queue of people waiting to toast your health. Just so you know, our intel says the Archon's pissed. I'd warn your team.
There's an Asari documentarian in your cells, Gary Tavessa.
Yes, word came down that her series was frightening people. We can't afford more unrest.
But...
I'm sorry, Ryder, but it was this or exile. At least this way she's safe. Now, anything else?
Bye, Kendros.
This is not
Duty calls.
sounding
You and me both,
authoritarian at
Pathfinder.
all. Not at all. Oh, Kendros, you're just following the verse. That's how it starts.
Archero advises that power consumption is nominal affairs.
I'm worried about this place.
Yeah.
If the Ket
You
find
guys always
you...
have the same conversation.
Hey there, Ryder. Let's keep it quiet. With all the areas of the station online now, Kesh is pretty busy.
Aw. Feeling better.
Not too sore from that fight, I hope.
Not half as sore as those bijacks, I'm sure. Look at her working. Isn't my granddaughter something? Without her, this station would have fallen apart before you ever got here.
All sectors are showing green. We're caught up on all essential issues. Good job, team.
Not right now, Pathfinder.
Best to give my grandfather some space, Pathfinder.
Oh.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jian Garson, was killed. And to top it all off, killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. 10 might know more. Final. Pathfinder.
Aw, she doesn't have anything new.
Nothing more
It's
for
like,
now.
We found all the arcs. What are you talking about? Cash? Alright. Mommy. Do you love me yet, Mommy? Please hug me.
Yes, Pathfinder?
How are we doing on the viability front?
Aiming for success. It sounds pat, but you're living up to the job.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Salarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
Kesh, it's true I had to leave some Krogan behind. I'm sorry about that.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that
magic,
Meridian
more
is the
like it.
key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with
So,
everything they've got.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much I've helped everyone. They're all like, nah, let's keep our heads down.
This is how we beat them. The Archon doesn't know how to bring Meridian online. He can't control the technology. I can.
Vaults, maybe. We don't know if Meridian works the same way. And attacking the Ket, only to find out you're wrong?
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved.
Oh,
Frankly,
now you're
I'm
turning on
uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I'm grateful, Ryder, but I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
What's the matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected.
No, it doesn't.
That is all.
Mr. Tyrant.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way. Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your sister is awake.
There we go.
What?
Go. We'll talk later, in the tech lab.
Sarah.
Oh, I got Pathfinder
Little brother.
support.
Bring it here. Man, it's good to finally see you.
It's good to see anything. I was starting to think I'd never wake up.
Well, I sure missed having you around.
It's too bad you can't.
We've hit a few rough
It
patches along
sucks
the way.
too. Not even
I'm
post
sorry I
game,
wasn't
you can't
there
have
when
her in your
Dad died.
party.
There's nothing anyone could have done. I wasn't even sure I should tell you.
I'm glad you did. It gave me time to let it sink in. I'll miss him. But I also know he'd be the first to say, get over it, and get on with it already.
Oh, there's been plenty of that.
So I hear, Mr. Pathfinder.
Not by choice.
From the sounds of it, you're going to need all the help you can get.
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, miss. That stubborn skull of yours needs a chance to heal.
Says who?
Just for once, take it easy, will you? There'll still be plenty of mountains left to climb when you wake up.
Oh, better leave the tallest one for me.
If you two want to catch up some more, that's fine, but no getting out of bed.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Rix. We have some ideas about Meridian. Come by the tech lab as soon as possible.
Will do.
See, it would have been cool if, like, to have her as another customizable character, or always have her be like the opposite specs of you. Granted, I think you can level up to like Infinitum and potentially get everything, but it would be neat to have like another power character. Or at the very least, I think they should have had a... Because I guess the whole profile thing is having Sam, like, unlocked in your head to full potential. So it would have been neat to have them both, both Sarah and Scott have, like, default, I guess, classes. Although I would assume, I'm not entirely sure if that means Sam, and I don't think it's ever explained if Sam gives you the potential to be a biotic when you're not born with it. So I'm wondering if both the Ryder twins were born biotics. It's never clear as to whether, if that's a thing or not.
Hey.
You're probably wondering how things have been going.
Yeah, feeling a little out of it.
Though you do
I know
briefly
you're
later
Pathfinder,
get to play
but not
as
much
her.
else.
But
did they make you
they have,
president
like,
of
no
the
skill
universe
whatsoever.
Well, the big vote is tomorrow, and I'm here to make sure every comatose patient has their say. Vote Ryder.
Ha ha. So what have you really been up to?
In a nutshell, we found an alien terraforming network that spans the cluster. We're going to reactivate it at some place called Meridian.
Wow. That all?
Nope. There's also a race of aliens called Ket that wants to turn all of us into them, and their leader, a guy named Archon, wants me dead.
Right. Maybe taking a long nap wasn't so bad.
You should know. Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
How do you mean?
First off, Sam's a lot smarter than he let on. Also, his connection to Dad, and now me, is way more powerful than the other Sams.
I never knew that. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You, me, and Mom.
You saw her?
In the hospital, the day she passed away. And at that reunion dinner she twisted our arms on.
Right. Awkward.
And something else. Dad meeting with a benefactor back in the Milky Way. Some initiative power broker I'd never heard of.
Me either. Weird.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
What about them?
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I've been wondering.
First planet we landed on. There was an atmosphere processor. It was malfunctioning. Dad managed to power it down. Saved us all. But there was an accident. My helmet broke. I couldn't breathe. And then Dad gave me his.
He sacrificed himself.
It was hard to tell with Dad. He could be so distant. I guess he loved us more than we knew.
All those times I yelled at him growing up.
You and me both. This is a better way to remember him.
Yeah.
What do you remember about how they met?
As Mom tells it, he was doing his N7 training on Earth. She was a scientist working on biotic implants. He was trying real hard to pull off a bad boy in uniform thing. And failing. But she thought it was charming and struck up a conversation. Dad mostly just grunted. She finally had to ask him out.
Our dad, the ladies' man.
Then he went off to fight the First Contact War. When that was over, we were born, and Dad was posted to the Citadel as an attaché.
What do you remember about Mom's biotic research?
That was back when biotic abilities were a total mystery. She was a pioneer, helping people cope by designing implants. It's what made her sick, though. People got all sorts of weird diseases from EZO exposure.
What do you remember about growing up on the Citadel?
Giant space city filled with every kind of alien you could imagine. I remember trying to play hide and seek with some Hanar. It was no fair because they could float. Looking back, it's probably why I'm here. I saw how mind-bogglingly enormous the universe really is.
Isn't that kind of cute now? I'm just picturing like little children of all races, like on the Citadel playing hide and seek with each other. So this is where we get more Ryder backstory. Though you can dictate what kind of relationship you have with your sibling. It's always, you can either be close or you can be distant.
You still think about Mom?
When I woke up, I forgot she was dead for a second. I looked around for her. Then I remembered.
Dad talked about her before we left on our first mission.
He didn't show it, but he never stopped thinking about her. He wasn't the same after she was gone.
At least they're together now.
Or are they?
Feeling homesick at all?
Well, all I've seen so far is this med bay. We could still be on Earth for all I know. But yeah, before we went into stasis, I was missing my life. Or at least the idea of it.
Which part do you miss most?
Looking for Prothean artifacts. My team was a special exoarchaeology unit, fully funded and sanctioned by the Alliance. My job, as in they paid me to do it, was to help dig up more artifacts and learn whatever we could from them. If things hadn't gone sour, it would have been a great life.
What was wrong with how things really were?
Well, Mom was gone. I'm not sure I'll ever fill the hole she left. And Dad, it hurt him more than he let on. Plus, his research on Sam was illegal as hell. He was trying to save her, and maybe the Initiative looked the other way, but the Alliance didn't. After they discharged him, whenever people found out I was his daughter, doors slammed in my face. Being Alec Ryder's kids in the Milky Way, we were in for a lifetime of dreams that were never going to happen.
That sucks.
Well, I should let you rest up.
Yeah, only way to recover from a coma is getting more sleep.
It won't be much longer.
At least take some pictures of Meridian for me. I can pretend I was there.
I'm glad to see you and your sister back together finally.
I appreciate you looking out for Sarah.
Your family's been through enough. It was time you had some good news. Though we need to keep her around for observation. Give her time to recover.
That's all, Harry. Thanks.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, so Sam has more intel on me, or intel for me.
After an investigation by the human Pathfinder proved his innocence. This is Agent F.
So, I think this is where we're gonna find out the secret that Alec's been hiding from everyone.
Am I correct that it's within your power to vent the station's atmosphere and kill the organisms aboard?
My programming would only permit that under the most extreme conditions.
Exactly what would those conditions be?
Why do you wish to know?
No reason.
Kill all the humans, he said.
Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Jaal and Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum.
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
This is Garrus and Charon's father.
Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide.
He almost sounds like Garrus, too.
And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And then 7. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
I don't know how far out that is.
Yes?
Because there seems to be at least...
I checked around.
Post
There might
Mass
be
Effect
something to this.
1 or during Mass
If
Effect
there is a
1.
war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
But
We should
this has to be
accelerate our
during Mass
timetable.
Effect
I
1.
will keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts.
Yep.
We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right,
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam,
Yes, Pathfinder?
track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Hey, Sam. Transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories.
I'm wearing my default suit with my colors,
Still
so...
hope for your mother.
That's where his dying works.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan?
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Sarah could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent
I put everyone in danger by making
quarters.
this kid a Pathfinder purely for selfish reasons, and I don't know about I'm not sure how the Benefactor stuff would actually hurt, but no one would believe it anyways.
Now we know what Jaal and Garson meant, that something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reapers' return was imminent.
But why was Jaal and Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him.
I'm not entirely sure what the hell Ryder's supposed to do with this information, but sure.
I need to go find Mom.
Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way.
I knew
Looks
that.
like sometime
It
in
makes sense for him to
2186.
be awake for a little while.
Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious Benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession.
Mass
We'll
Effect
advise
3
when.
reference.
Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda.
Which I never mentioned to anyone.
I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR-2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni.
So, that's sometime during Mass Effect 3.
Alec, this is Jaal Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are.
So they launched a year before
I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Something's off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now. I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
And that's that. So, let's tell Big Sister the good news. Boom.
A violent illness related to cherry-like fruit brought back from Habitat 7 has authorities baffled. Multiple passengers are still in quarantine. This is HNS.
Oh.
Hydroponics ended peacefully after the human pathfinder negotiated an agreement.
So she's over here.
There you are. What's going on? Well, here's the pod you told me to find. What's so important about Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Mom? No question there. Wait a minute. Elizabeth Riley? The initials. E.R. Are you saying?
I saw Dad's last memory. E.R. is Ellen Ryder. He brought her along. Sarah, it's Mom.
Oh my god. How is this possible?
Touching.
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is amazing. Dad's stubborn streak finally paid off. I could hug him. And then scream at him. He should have told us about this.
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
We have to wake her up.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
Let's cure her.
Can't we cure her, Sam? It's been 600 years.
That was your father's plan.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Won't she be surprised?
Sam, we couldn't have come this far without you. Thanks.
No gratitude is required. My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Unfortunately not. Aww.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you. We'll get you out of there someday.
Back again? What about them? But yeah, before we went into stasis.
I can't tell her more about the plane and the Reapers. Let's go yell at the leadership.
Has been established on Aya, marking a major diplomatic success for the initiative. Nexus representatives are now working directly with the Angarans to learn more about both the cluster and the Ket. This is HNS.
Firearm proficiency is up.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Hi again.
I doubt any of them are going to have anything new to say.
I'm worried about this place if the Ket find you.
Then we defend the station. It's all we can do here. You just keep the Pathfinders... Pathfinder?
What sort of problem?
There's Ark's missing. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative.
Arc Martero advises that power consumption is nominal.
None of them have anything new to say.
Hello again, Pathfinder.
How has the Nexus reacted to the foothold I've established?
People are eager to help. The shortages are obvious, but you're turning it to inspiration. A surprising number are moving between here and Eladon. It's very familiar, bringing the Krogan back.
You don't mind that Morta gets concessions?
Not if the Krogan are under our banner. Tan takes it personal. I go by the numbers. I'll eat some crow if it gets us resources.
Director Addison?
Pathfinder.
A reminder to all personnel, overtime hours remain in effect.
I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, even the founder of the initiative, Jaal and Vetra, is dead.
What more?
We are the bravest souls each species has to offer.
What do I need?
Whether that also scouting and mapping terrain is a priority.
Okay, so no, he's got no new dialogue.
Hi, Ryder.
Nope, nothing new from Cora either. Alright, time to go conspire.
Nexus exiles find a home as former security are implicated in the mutiny. An investigation revealed Nexus security head Sloan Kelly played a role in the uprising that killed dozens. Initiative authorities tracked the exiles, including Kelly, to Kadara, a desert planet in the Gavorkan system. Initiative Director Jaron Tan did not mince words when news of the exile port was made public.
Kadara is dangerous. The exiles are dangerous.
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which one is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
That mouth
It could buy you some time.
I can work with that, just enough to give us an advantage.
The rest is up to you.
I can handle it, though it means going against the initiative. We're alone here. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Except we haven't gotten paid.
Sure, if they'd pay us once in a while.
Not likely after this.
You'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology first. Then we'll meet you at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
How many have they incorporated? How much of Andromeda's life has been suffocated or lost?
I cannot speculate, Professor. We should anticipate the Ket learning from and incorporating initiative technology as well.
Oh. Huh. I thought I actually had to research something. No, I haven't leveled up on it. It just keeps bothering me over 3 stupid points. I don't think there's anything else for me to do here. Have I? This cluster nexus. Alright, back to the ship.
I think Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
About Pachero, from Kylo. Ryder, come talk to me when you have a chance. Just received something odd. I think it's connected to the Salarian Arc. Invitation, Pathfinders only. Ryder, I realize you're taken up with business as we are all, but we shouldn't forget to celebrate our victories. The reunion of so many Pathfinders certainly counts. Next time you're on Nexus, come by a Pathfinder HQ. We deserve any need to catch up all together. Regards, Rika. Have a Pathfinder party. From Kylo. Forward, thank you. Ryder, I got this from one of the returnees from the Nexus. Thought you might like to see it. Just a reminder, if you ever need someone to deliver you to the killer of those Ket monsters, I'm there, Kylo. Forward from Sor Bill Thane. I hope I got the right person. Do you fly that ship, the Tempest? Someone told me one of our people was helping the human Pathfinder. Thank you for getting us away from those terrible ships. The sight, the smells, they'll always be with me, but you and Ryder made sure that they'll just be a memory. Do us proud. S10. Hey! Is that Zozo? Yes, it is. Good morning, Zozo, and hey, good morning, good morning, Pacific Fruit. How are you doing? Get some more hydration in me. I hope you're all doing well. Oh no! Good thing that didn't have anything in there. Didn't spill any. No, I think I caught in time. Oh. Hey, when the hell did I get that email? Oh, just now. Kadara, Vetra. Ryder, don't worry. Sid didn't do something reckless this time, as far as I know. I just found something cool on Kadara. Want to meet me there? I'll set up the nav points as an attachment. Good morning. Doing alright? How about myself? I'm doing fine. I woke up early this morning, and I figured I might as well get some play in because I was pretty sure trying to fall back asleep wouldn't work or be all that productive, so I might as well get myself to some more Mass Effecting. So we just we saved the Salarian Arc and flipped the middle finger to the Archon. Although I did have to piss off Daddy Krogan because I didn't save his scouts and opted to save the Salarian Pathfinder instead.
Hey, kid.
And he's fine. A little mad, but he's fine. And so now that I've progressed enough, I'm starting to get solicitations for dates and stuff.
Couldn't digest it without heavy processing. Cellulolysis would be hugely inefficient.
Are you still trying to figure out how to eat Helios flora?
Oh, shoot. I was talking out loud again, wasn't I? Ryder.
Okay. Oh, Lexi wanted to talk to me. So how about it, chat? So in terms of dates...
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
Relax, Doc. It turned out okay.
Dying, even temporarily, is never okay. Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
Sam would never hurt me.
Thank you, Ryder.
Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
All right. I'll find a new party trick.
Have Gil teach you 3-card Monty or something.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that. Even if you don't have cells to prove it.
Aw. That would be terrible. Oh, look. Look at this I can do. Oh, I'm okay now.
Feeling okay?
Oh, I can't tell her about what I learned either. I'm still tripped out about my first real troll. Oh, did I miss that? Yesterday after I went to bed? Did you get your first troll?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, so... Colstar yeeted him. He popped into my channel, was like, "Are you a brown person? If so, explain yourself." Whoa, okay. Was that, like, related to, like, the video you were watching at the time or anything? I guess it's like when you get someone's attention. I've had a troll like pop in once when I was doing the Lessons Learned podcast. He used like the F word because he's like, oh, like I see you have the F word tag on. It's like, okay, whatever, dude. Just kind of ignored him. Also, so I don't think I can quite have the fulfillment of the relationships yet, but I can start them. And for romances, what am I looking for? Yeah, it's relationships right here. Oh, Callow wants to talk to me. So, in terms of relationships, the ones that I want to actually see, I'm going to romance Vetra, and of course, obviously, I'm going to romance Jaal. Now, the question is, who does everyone want to see first? Like, let me do a little poll thing. Let's see, can I do that from my phone? I probably can't, can I? It's not like there's very many of you, but like, which one would you prefer to see, Vetra or Jaal? I'm gonna go with both, but which one should I go with first? Do we want that purple booty, or do we want sexy tall Turian? Not that I know of, like Citrolni, the Exorcist, was the only POC I sorta talked about yesterday, and that wasn't even that hard. Like, if it was a heavier stream, I was like dealing with young Pharaoh or Messiah or Dr. Mimbari, I would have fielded the criticism as some people get defensive with POB regardless of how farm they cool. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I guess you didn't start covering them. But I wonder how long ago that was after I went to bed. Yeah, I think you might have briefly touched upon them or mentioned them, but I don't recall you doing a video on any of them. Yeah, see, I think that's sort of like a shitty like position to even have, is like, oh, it's like the polar opposite of like racism is, I guess it's the other extremes, like, oh, you're not of so-and-so race, you can't criticize so-and-so race no matter how harm there is. That'd be like, oh, you can't criticize Black Hitler because you're a white person, which is stupid. That's like to take it like some polar extreme. And besides too, like it's like you have an avatar too, so one they can't really tell your ethnicity, and two, what does it matter? It doesn't. It really doesn't. They're normal steeples, but I kid gloves them usually. I did mention the weird black supremacist cult I found last circus stream, but that comic came way way after that. That's so weird. Like, what a weird thing. I don't think I've had like a real troll yet in my stream. I think I should be thankful for that, though. Criticizing people based on their humanity, yeah. Exactly. It doesn't really matter what your race is. Also, why is Callow wearing, like, it's not his uniform? Hey, Callow. Do we finally get to learn about you some more? We're gonna have a disappointing scene where I wish I could have flirted with you. I had a scene with Daddy Krogan where he's getting a checkup with Lexi because he talks about how he has most half his body's pretty much prosthetics because of a explosion that happened to him one time, and just talking about like his low point and how he pretty much raised Cash as like that became his anchor to raise her. That was exactly what I said. My response was, 1, what the fuck does it matter? And 2, I'm right here. Just because I'm a VTuber doesn't mean I'm not sitting right here. Yeah, exactly. It's like, do they think like you're some sort of like, I am a code of AI trying to learn about the humans. Like, even if I was a POC, my avatar is whatever. I basically said, I'm also a clan and I'm many colors. None are important to my validity. Exactly. It's all like, it's like a, I wonder if anyone's like ever questioned my like being a furry, or like, oh, you're a Chihuahua, does that mean you're a Mexican? 1, yes, and 2, what does it matter? I hear that a lot from what I've seen on Twitter, from some POCs, some POC furries. They seem to get a lot of pushback when they realize, when people find out that they're POCs, or they mention that they're POCs, especially like artists, some popular artists, when they mention they get POCs, they get pushback from other furries, like, oh, why did you tell me that? It's like they assume that the default was like, oh, this artist must be white, but as soon as they find out they're a POC, they can't enjoy their artwork, which is weird, or they have like some sort of problem with that. I've never understood that. It's like, what does it matter?
There you are. I was wondering, when you found the Salarian Ark, was anything strange? Out of place?
You mean besides the exalted Krogan, the relics, and getting jabbed in the neck? Why are you asking?
Because a few hours ago, we received this.
Hello, Ryder. I don't think the Salarian Ark was captured by chance. If you want to know more, meet me at these coordinates.
That's all. Do you think it's some sort of hoax?
Oh.
Now that I think about it, a Ket Armada just stumbling across the Salarian Ark seems a little convenient.
Coincidences do happen. Though when you put it like that, I'll put the coordinates for this meeting in the nav computer.
I think this might be tied to the benefactor somehow. Like the benefactor sort of wanted the other non-human arcs to fail, almost. Let's see. Where does it want me to go? Go to the main point and hop all. Oh, so we're going there anyway, so. Alright, to Habal. To go get our, go get at that, purple booty. Where are you? We gotta have our priorities straight. Screw Meridian. And of course, what we're going to, too, is not Meridian. It's, I think, a network. I think Meridian is gonna be the Dyson Sphere thing that we find. Oh, Streamlabs, you're not working properly. So pretty. Oh yeah, I don't think this level has an architect either. We're on very important missions. Missions Operation Meet Joel's Mom and win her over with my good looks and charm. Alright. Joel romance is a go. One of my best friends in school was Jaal, and specifically chose a raccoon for his persona because it made people a bit awkward.
Wait. Is that bad news?
No, no. The Pathfinder is
I sort of wanted
also
to do that too.
Ryder, this is my true mother, Sahuna Amadarao.
Yep.
Nice to meet you. I know Ingara liked the hugging.
Jaal's told me how much he admires you.
Really?
He's my favorite. Smart, loyal, kind. A great shot. Writes poetry, sews...
Mother.
I'm late for a resistance meeting.
I think...
Stay clear.
I hope that wasn't an embarrassment like, ooh, sewing's not manly. It's more of a, like, Mom, you're...
Yes.
You're rambling.
And every child is her favorite.
So here we get to meet
everyone. This
Joel's
is Ryder.
Father's resume.
Look who the car can drag. Welcome back. This is where I spent most of my days growing up. Me, my sister, Guana, our cousin, Etta, and brother, Finn. Then Bavzil, Rory.
So wonderful to
Hey,
have
Jaal.
you back.
Hey, human.
Jaal, you bringing someone special to meet us.
Ooh.
Wow. Cozy.
Why am I also wearing my
We
armor?
like to live like this.
Gonna give your friends some real food?
Good to see you. And here's my room.
So real food is a
tiny sanctuary.
So real food is supposed to be like a special occasion thing because since resources are tight, they have to process food into like nutrient paste to get like the most nutrition out of every food. So giving them real food is a sign of like, ooh, special occasion. Sam, commencing date protocol. Yeah. Also, like, Sam gets to watch and experience romancing and any kind of like any kind of sexual experience and potentially any kind of STDs that Ryder gets to pick up. Uh-oh. You got the Havalian clap.
You must dream of a big place of your own.
Sometimes. Maybe. Doesn't matter. This will always be my home.
Would be incredibly
no. Who put this here?
It's a coffin.
Schematics? Of...
When I was 7, my aunt stole a Ket weapon for me. So I took it apart. To learn.
And that was a Karkin.
Pet Karkin. Alfit. He died. So I also took him apart.
To learn?
Why not? I don't
That's not a
show
serial
people
killer
these
thing to
things.
do.
You make my heart sing.
Ooh.
I want us to be together.
Really? You don't say. As my face clips into my armor. Oh. Honestly, I find that cute. It's like, aw. Even though you said you're not good in biology, it's like, oh, as a kid, you're like, oh, my pet died. I want to see how he works. And, like, dissected him and stuff. That's kind of weird, but it's kind of, I find it kind of charming. It's like, aw, he has an intellectual mind. That's really cute. And of course. Sorry, no. No, of course.
Yeah. I'd like that.
Yes.
Joel's getting lucky tonight.
I adore you.
Aww.
Let me show you one more thing you might like. Lie down.
Okay, sure.
He does this if you're not, even if you're just friends.
Beautiful. You made that?
Long ago. It's not accurate. More of a dream, really. Just one more thing I want to take apart and figure out.
Ah, Jaal.
And now I have someone to do it with. My mother is going to love you. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got a Pathfinder to be your partner. Oh, that's cute. I don't remember when the actual, like, sexual content comes in. Map. What else do we have over here? So let's go figure out who's spying on the Salarian Arc. See, I like the romance is cute. The romance part's cute. I like the sex part is cute too. Oh, nope. Hostiles not ahead. We're just gonna skip over that. Oh. Uh-oh. It couldn't make up its mind, like, where do I put him? Shitty bing bang. This gun just mows down everything.
Those are the coordinates we were sent. That thing about the Salarian Arc, if there's truth to it, we should know. Kent! We're not alone. Yes, for us.
Let's look around. They might have left something.
I mean, it's obvious crate right here. This supplies appears to be used to transport prisoners for live transport.
From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Salarian Arc?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
Oh, another Mass Effect 1 reference. Which date was that? The second one? Oh, the sex part? Yeah, the sex part is the second date. The Jaal introducing you to this family is this first date.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled inconveniences.
Just say assassinated people.
If you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Spice up. Retire.
Espionage is a job that follows you home. Or across galaxies.
Until there's nothing for it but to grow a conscience. Let's be frank. There are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Who's Adden? Why would he betray his Ark?
An ex-military biologist from the early wake-up team on our Ark. He claims to be studying the Ket. As for why, I intend to ask him.
Couldn't Reka help you solve this?
I trust Reka implicitly, but I can't say the same for her team. You're obviously trustworthy. If you were involved, you wouldn't have saved our Ark in the first place.
All right, I'm in. How do we catch your traitor?
I only have 2 leads left. Dr. Adden's equipment and a Ket who might be his handler. I need you and your Sam to analyze them. If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket, that would prove he's the one.
What's the standard punishment for Ket collaborators?
Most people would settle for an angry mob, but I like to think justice made the trip out here. Remember Dr. Adden's equipment and his Ket contact. This has to be watertight. Good luck.
Tell me where I can find this? I don't think you did.
Leaving Avarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Oh, it's on Vol. I'm not gonna go over there.
Welcome back.
So that message was from an STG agent?
One who's convinced your people were betrayed.
That's bizarre. What could the Ket offer anyone that's worth an Ark? Watch your step, Ryder. Back home, when STG was involved, things got messy.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Alright, to Kadara. Let's go flirt with Vetra.
Orbiting Kadara.
I wish they added a way to bypass the actual the port and just get down to the like a fast travel point. That would have actually been really good to make it have it to where you could just fast travel like straight to like a forward station. Actually, I probably need to take her with me. Whoops. Joel can watch. Alright, where are we going?
I'd like to meet your sister sometime.
You're gonna regret it. She's a pain.
Why do you say?
This is it. Can't wait till you see the view.
Alright, another date start.
You were right. The view is great from up here.
We're not even to the top yet. Come on, I'll race you. And no jump jets. We're doing it the old-fashioned way.
What? Why?
What do I get if I win?
What would you like?
Hero's Plies plus love. Oh, come on. That's so not great, but sure.
The bad guy defeated, a magic sword, and the girl?
Good thing you're losing then. I don't have a magic sword.
Oh, how old-fashioned and naive of you. A girl a prize. I could cheat. I won't cheat. I'm gonna be all sweaty for her.
Having fun? You look like you're having fun. Hey. Is this real?
Yeah, I think the sky's real.
No. This. How you are towards me. It's like you care more than a friend.
Ooh.
I don't mind if it's no. I just want to be sure it gets messy otherwise.
Aw. Just playing, teehee.
I do care about you. More than a friend.
Really? I didn't want to assume. Seems so unlikely. Me.
Closest to
And how's that
Turian
for
I
proving it?
It's Vetra.
I'm convinced.
Aw. I want to see the romance. That's so weird. I don't really actively look at like the romances in online. I could if I wanted to. I don't know. Something about like seeing them firsthand is, to me, feels more fulfilling than just looking them up. Unless it's one of those things that I'm really curious, but I don't really want to play through the game myself, or really that interested in whoever it is. I think everyone else is at the, Is there anything else here? I don't quite remember what triggers the rest of, like, the romance.
Ryder.
Uh-oh. I told Sid. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, poor Vetra. Mistakes were made. Which may have been the worst thing I've ever done because she won't shut up about it. She thinks it's the cutest because you're so tiny. At least she got the writer Pathfinder the way to your... Ryder Path found the way to your heart and other things. Joke out early. Way out of the way early. Worth it because of you. V. Aw. About Sam from Lexi. Ryder. After our last discussion, Sam and I thought it was best that if we both took a crash course in AI history to gain better understanding of each other's perspectives. It's been immensely helpful in finding common ground, but also for highlighting the differences between Sam and the Geth. The Geth don't need the Quarians to survive, but Sam cannot carry out his primary functions without a Pathfinder. I still don't like that Sam has the ability to stop your heart, but I no longer have nightmares about him getting trigger happy with your life. Lexi. I think I just got archived there. Communication from Joel. Ooh. Ryder. Thank you for for visiting my family with me. For someone with such a small family, it must have been overwhelming, but you didn't show it at all. I was amazed that you confessed to have feelings for me like I do for you. I feel lucky and also scared and excited. Ooh. How unlikely is it that you traveled from another galaxy to come into my life? I am humbled. Yours, your darling Joel. Oh, that's so cute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Mom has my email address. Communication for Shayuna, true mother of Joel. I heard good news from Joel that you and he are serious about your relationship with one another. I say good news, but I warn you that some people will find this alien match offensive. You must ignore them and give them no more thought than I have, which is already too much. It's a challenge and a gift to break boundaries. Now please forward to me your health documents and personal narrative of your early years at your soonest convenience. Shayuna Amadevera Derava. So I guess that's the thing. It's like now you have to write an essay about your early life and forward your medical history to their parents. But I like that. It's like, hey, you're gonna have haters and stuff, and ooh, probably people against interspecies relationships, but ignore them. Haters gonna hate. Oh, Mom, if only it was that simple. See, now I get two moms. I get my actual mom and his actual mom. And then, of course, there's many moms. Oh. Okay, from another one from Mom. From Mama Joel. Do you like pie? I secure some food books from your home planet of Earth. Disappointingly, the other mothers aren't impressed with the flavor. I hope you like pie. Oh. I don't know if anyone has any more dialogue.
Hey there, got a sec?
Sure. You know it.
Oh, that camera.
Feeling okay? I'll be here if you need me.
I thought they were going to have a conversation. Ooh, lost and found. Fugly sweater. Found it outside the laundry. Seriously, it's like a coloring book had a nightmare. Can someone take this thing off my hands? PV. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. I think the flirting is too much for the game. Yep. Flirting was way too much for the game. F's in chats for Mass Effect Andromeda. The flirting was way too much. You gonna launch? Uh-oh. Nope, it does not want to start up again. Okay, so now it's starting up. I'm going to shut that down because I use the no mods. And launch it with mods. Okay, there we go. Oh, that might be a sign that we might need to start wrapping up the stream. So we need to start getting ready for work. There we go, Streamlabs. All right. How? Oh, quirky game. I need to get like a wireless mouse so I can move stuff from around here. Not that I'd be able to see it from tiny screens from way over there. Actually, they're not that small monitors. I really need a shape too.
Ryder?
Huh. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, like, the ambient noise didn't seem to load.
I always have time for you.
Do you have a...
I don't.
Well, enough...
Of course.
Well, enough...
Okay, so they don't have any new dialogue.
Hey. Hey.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, Ryder. You know where to find me.
Alright, Superdomos.
Suvi, that woman on the Nexus, she's a widow of one of my pilots.
The people you were training to explore the Scourge?
Zoe's wife was lost out there. For a fellow pilot, one does the right thing.
Like making sure her widow's got enough credits.
It's the least I can do. The most is conquering the Scourge once and for all.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess that's the resolution to that.
Now orbiting Gadara.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Alright, land. Cora and Liam. There's a couple of things here.
Descent is green.
So, could do what Ian wants and just get that out of the way. Yeah, you better not fuck up something.
This is it. This will be great.
Oh, I think I remember now. He's gonna do a beach volleyball game, I think. You know, minus the
Prodromos
beach.
is suited up and ready to host.
Ready for the exchange, Pathfinder.
Grab your civvies. Going to get hot.
Civvies? Really? We don't switch? Oh. Okay,
How
we're
did you
not.
do all this? It didn't take
We're
much.
not actually playing.
A ball, flat ground. Hustle would start games at refugee camps. I didn't get it then, but after the attack here and the shit with Varan's rescue, I wanted to try something. Low tech. What do you think?
I like the way you keep trying, Wink. It's wonder how you never stop trying to build your bridges.
It feels like I finally stopped trying too hard. Crisis after crisis, trying to force people not to be outsiders. Even using the Pathfinder as a symbol. I mean, you rally people like a champ. But when it's life or death, is that friendship at the end or relief?
Oh.
I get it now. Why just getting together is so important. Check the play!
Oh.
Free kick for charging.
Symbolism.
No charge for matchmaking. I couldn't do any of this without you.
You're sweet, Costa.
No, I mean it. We're the same about a lot of things. So, what about us?
Uh-oh.
Fun's fun. It's okay if it's just we used to flirt. But if you're serious, I'd like to be serious. What you're doing deserves it.
Date me, not the Pathfinder. No, I don't want to get serious. No, let's not get serious. Liam, you're great, but I can't. We're just friends.
Alright,
I just like to flirt. It wasn't
Keep a
just a
good
booty
thought.
call, Costa. We're the best.
Switch up. Ready to get in the game?
Go ahead, but I'm not very good.
To tell the truth, I'm not much of a player.
Yeah, me neither.
Wait, they're playing soccer? I thought they were playing beach volleyball. Or did I see that wrong? Were they playing soccer or were they playing volleyball? I guess I wasn't paying that much attention. Oh yeah, here's the gills thingy. This is where I can tell him that this is where I can commit to Gil, which I don't want. I did it once. I did it partially. One, so I can get my trophy, and two, so I can, just to see his romance, and it's fine. It's not for me, but it's fine. But I really don't like Gil that much. He's okay.
I'm good. You're here.
I
Yeah,
do like his
so
hair.
listen. She's only got a minute or two, and she's in rare form today. Just to warn you. She's here kickstarting repopulation protocols, reversing the chemical procreation blockers for colonists. Calls it boosting the batter. She's gonna talk your ear off about your civic duty as a man.
That is what she's here to do. The woman takes her job seriously.
Hey, if you're cool with it. I mean, makes no never mind to me. No chance I'll ever oops a baby into the world. It does bring something to mind about us, though.
Uh-oh.
Us?
Yeah. When I'm this attracted to someone and they seem receptive normally, well, things start happening. I'm trying to give whatever this is between us the thought and attention it seems to deserve. So I have to know, do I introduce you to Jill as my friend who likes to flirt, or my guy?
Well, we haven't even kissed.
I don't know. Chemistry really matters, and we haven't even kissed.
We can remedy that right now.
Oh. I can kiss him too.
So, what do you say?
Let's just be friends. With benefits.
I think maybe we should just be friends.
Wait, what? That didn't do it for you? Alright. I see how it is.
Am I interrupting something?
Ah, Jill. About time. This is...
Save it. I asked you both to stop by, remember? Ryder, pleasure. I know we're all very busy, so I have only one question for you.
You want to boost my...
You want to know if you can reverse my chemical procreation blocker.
You baby. I see my reputation precedes me. The question is, what the hell did you do to him? It's like he's an adult or something.
Oh.
He can even have a mature conversation without it degrading into pot shots. Unless I take it there. What's your secret?
I sneaked into the stasis pods and switched him with another baby.
My boy's in good hands. Okay, you're both off the hook. So glad I got to meet you, Ryder.
Likewise.
Actually, so there's a really neat workaround about that, because I remember when, and here we go into the whole SJW discussion again, where when this game came out, it's like, oh, well, this doesn't make any sense to bring the queers into it. It's like they're supposed to reproduce, so why would you waste your resources bringing, you know, people who aren't going to reproduce at all? It's like, well, one, at some point, like, specialty and skill is going to take more precedent over that. You also have, like, your stock. And two, not all sex needs to be procreative. And three, she actually kind of has a good solution. But I like how the quest sort of resolves that. At least with Gil, because he does have that tie to essentially the baby maker lady. She will offer up actually to carry Gil's baby so that you two can have a baby together and raise a family, which I like. It's like, hey, you know, if you want to do this, we can. You know, she'll have my baby, and she wants us to, you know, raise a family. That way, genetic diversity, you know, as long as it's obviously consenting, you know, Gil's up for it for donating his sperm so that they can have genetic diversity, and he's actually willing to raise a baby too together, like a family, if Ryder is willing to.
Bradley welcomed us. He's like a dad.
August said you might swing by. Ryder, yes? Dr. Ramirez. Run the clinic here on Eos. Much better than life as an Alliance medic.
Good to meet you.
I'll guess you're not here for a checkup. How can I help you?
That's just new.
Why did you join the Andromeda
I
initiative?
think more people start coming
I served in
to
the
this,
Alliance as a medic.
to this outpost.
Let's say I saw one Batarian slave raid too many. I knew August, Bradley, and when he signed on to the initiative, he suggested I consider it. This seemed like a better frontier.
What's the latest from your clinic?
Usual checkups for first-team colonists. Plus a few cases of dehydration and some blindness. Nothing serious.
What do you think of Bradley?
I've known him for years. He was the squad medic when he was injured, and we kept in touch after his discharge.
Oh.
He's a smart fellow, a good lieutenant, but a better mayor. And it bugs him when I call him August. So I restrict myself to 2-3 times a day.
What's it like living in our first successful outpost?
More rewarding than I thought. My patients are the neighbors I see every day. I have to be on the lookout for any new diseases, sure. But I know exactly who I'm staying vigilant for.
I'll leave you to it.
Come back anytime. Preferably unhurt.
He scans me. Oh, hey. This is new, too. Dr. Ramirez, case number 53. Gunshot injuries to both legs, severe neurospinal distress. Patient brought in on Trovius by his crew. Reports say that he was tracking down a mineral vein and ran into a group of unknown Ket. Killed one, gunned down by the others. They shot to disable, not to kill, then slapped on some sort of paralyzing patch on his back. Patient's crew found him and dealt with the Ket before they dragged him home. Remove shrapnel and cleanse the injuries. Remove spinal patch with standard ultrasound pulse. Another Ket toy. Fox disposed of it. Personal notes. Took longer than usual to write this up. Old memories. Stiff drink is helping. Should I let the nurse clean him up? I should have let the nurse clean him up, but better to face the headwind. What I saw the Batarians do on Vetreus Mindrew is over. Let it be. Ari, Victor Carson. Mr. Joseph. I find it troubling that you think that I would sway for my duty by offer of credits. I understand that Victor Carson is a friend of yours, but it's hardly an adequate reason to release him from cryostasis and send him to Perdomos. Beyond that, from what I hear, you two were a disaster waiting to happen. I know all about the prank that you and Mr. Carson pulled on Everett before the journey to Helios. Victor Carson will be released from stasis when I see fit and assigned to an outpost that best suits his skill set. If I hear that you've gone over my head and spoken to Addison about this, you'll answer to me, Administrator Brecca. Maybe I did read this and it just didn't save. Case study 24, symptoms and conditions, acute insomnia, claustrophobia. On examination, no organic underlying cause. Apparently suffered a mechanical failure when coming out of stasis that locked her in the pod. Clearly a psychiatric case, but symptoms are acute. Prescribe tetrovalvoxine and VR post-stasis therapy. Next appointment 2 weeks. Yeah, actually I did read this. And multiple leg fractures from from falling.
Pathfinder? Chief Engineer Grace Leto, E97 Durango. I understand you made a special trip to bring me back out of cryo. Thank you for the second chance.
Second chances for everyone. That's apparently my motto.
So I hear. The reports are crazy, especially around that remnant tech. If we'd known any of that at the time, my team could have... Well, just let me say thanks.
For what?
Making sure my team's efforts went a waste. I have a question, Pathfinder. Why did you bring me back out?
You had an impossible task. If anyone deserves it, you do.
I can think of 4 others who deserve it too, but I'll do my best. Perdomos is a good start. Finally. Thank you again, Pathfinder.
Pacific fruits. I wonder how they could approach orphan children in Andromeda as time goes on, even though a lot of the enemies are unnamed. An increasing body count makes me think that there are families and friends being left behind. Orphans and adoption in Andromeda, I guess we'll sum up in a few words. Yeah, actually you're right, because there are... If they did bring children along, presumably, like, the parents would come out first to, you know, for the stuff, because they're going to have more of a...
So much to do.
They're going to have more of a essentially benefit to coming out before the children. So yeah, like what if like some of these
Pathfinder. They may not want to return to Eos, but they'll have the choice. Make no mistake, we are changed again because of you.
So they're definitely gonna like say some of those exiles from the first round were exiled and killed, and then of course now we have like some family members, like maybe underage, that definitely gonna have to be cared for, because they shouldn't be exiled with their parents. And of course, who knows if their parents are alive and were gunned down by the Pathfinder running around, you know, doing stuff. So yeah, I guess there would be a lot of like orphans. I didn't even think about that. That's a good point.
It seems like there's no galaxy free of people like the Rokar. So much for peaceful studies. Maybe we should get some armed personnel after all.
What do you make of Lieutenant Bradley?
Bradley would carry this outpost on his back if he had to, and we're seeing actual wildlife. Keep up the...
I keep wondering what our scientists will cook up for Eos.
Is your name Yale?
Yeah, that's me. Stanton Yale.
What can I do for the Pathfinder today?
Tell me about the 3 sabers.
Oh, shit.
Well, that reaction tells me all I need
Apparently
to
all
know.
these Turians have
Look,
headaches.
I just didn't think anyone would find out about it, okay? It's something that ought to be left alone. We made a mistake.
Explain.
The new outposts, our supply routes, they needed protection. We couldn't rely on just you. I proposed that we'd save Nexus blood by hiring exiles to fight for us.
It could have worked. Mercenaries and privateers have existed throughout history.
That was the hope. Cochran and I served together. I thought I could trust him and the crew. I became their commander, I armed them, I shared access to Padromo's operations. And then they took their new toys and went rogue. Attacked people they were supposed to protect.
I've dealt with the 3 sabers. They won't be a problem.
Damn, they're gone then. Shit, Cochran. He was a good man. Once. Addison will be pleased at least. One loose end tied up.
What? Addison?
She wasn't sure Ryder would work out as Pathfinder. She was desperate for options. Doesn't even matter anymore. The 3 sabers are gone. Just let this blow over. I have to get back to work. We've got an outpost to run here.
Uh-oh, can I contact Mommy? Oh yeah, I can. Oh yeah, no, I do it on the, I probably do it on the vid thing. I'm not sure what that guy's doing, I'll just leave him to it. Oh, so this is who, I guess we do get like new people as the game goes on, because this guy got added in.
Pathfinder? No, you don't know me. I was one of the captives you freed from the Archon. I took the liberty of offering my services to Lieutenant Bradley. Plus, I could use some sunlight after everything.
After what you've been through, I'd want sky over my head too.
Anyway, thank you. So many of my people survived because of you.
Excuse me, not a minute. Excuse me.
I wish I could have helped with the road car. I felt kinda useless. But then again, I build roads and make water flow. All the road car can do is kill people.
Is someone talking to me? Someone's saying, excuse me, got a minute. Is that down here? No. And I don't know if I can ask Nazaid Masani to join the colony.
Recovery's a
Mixed
long-term
species adopter would
process.
be pretty cool. Papa Krogan, human daughter. Yeah, that would be cute. Actually, kind of cute too. That actually would be kind of like a neat, like, little cultural exchange if it's, you know, done consentfully and stuff, and not like forced upon anyone. I guess I could just drive over there. It's sort of like the stills that I have as like the back page for like when the game crashes, instead of having like a blank screen and my camera. I have like this video looping of like concept art. for Mass Effect Andromeda that has like a bunch of characters hanging out
smart
with like
people here
little
once.
children.
We're their successors. Not sure what's worse, this or dying slow like promise.
Happy thoughts, Liam.
Yeah, I know. It's so they're so cute. Like, honestly, like if those are, I mean, I tell you, those are part of like the press kit. So I see. So that makes me wonder if like, oh no, a little bit of water. So it makes me wonder if like they wanted. The impression I get from that is like the idea was like, what if our like if the Mass Effect characters, the beloved Mass Effect characters like opened up like a school or something and were taking care of children in like a new galaxy. Like it really
not exactly
made it seem like they wanted to
ready to see what I've got?
to set up like a like an alternate reality spin-off. It would have been neat if it was just like no explanation. It's just Shepard and company, and I don't know, they're operating a school with like children or something.
So where's your mystery project?
Not far. The old outpost site. They left a few things behind.
This neat tree. Oh.
Oh, steady.
Thanks.
Okay.
I can't lead the way unless you...
Spoil sport.
Soil converter. No remnant terraformer, but it makes sandy dirt into something useful. Eventually. Add seeds, some rain, and you've got a garden.
She wants to plant a garden.
That's right. You wanted a garden of your own.
It'll take years. I might not even see it. But that's okay. Asari think in centuries. Lay a foundation, then step away. Let it grow into something you might never expect. Pathfinder training was my foundation. Gave me a whole galaxy of directions I could go. I don't need someone else's plan. Just a good beginning. The first seeds of a garden. Or someone I need in my life.
I already thought I turned you down. I guess everyone's starting to hit on me now. Let's just be friends.
Cora, I've been thinking.
I thought I made that clear already. It's like, we're just flirting friends.
We should stick to being friends.
Oh.
We still make a great team. We shouldn't risk that for anything.
Right. The team. Still, lots to do.
Awkward.
Could you help me with this? Just as my friend?
Sure.
Awkward.
Ready?
I have the animation
1,
already.
2.
Of course, gotta have a nice ass shot. No, this is just me, but Emmy without the guns and just mundane. Like, yeah, actually, I feel the exact same way. I think that would be fun. That's why I think Mass Effect would make like a really good visual novel.
People want to come here, just like they wanted to come to Andromeda. Except now they'll know what they'll find.
Hell of a day, huh?
You up?
Heard he was a big-time merc. Been planet hopping ever since. What can I say?
Are you supposed to give me something?
Honestly, most exiled... What can I say? Honestly, most exiles are arseholes. I gave up question.
Okay. Nothing. Still nothing. That's just probably yet another glitch.
Ascent is go.
Alright. What else do we have left? Check your email.
All systems green.
Let's go to Aya. Wait, this isn't Aya. Oh. Whoops. Okay, that guy's not there.
Your crew has been cooperative. I appreciate that.
Wes, did you just break? Oh. It's this person.
You're always a welcome sight, Pathfinder. Still no word from our search vessel. How goes your hunt for the missing satellites?
Your people caught scavengers from Kadara port stealing them. There was a fight. Your ship lost.
I sent them out. And risked your life, too. The scavengers. Angaran? Have our deserters preyed upon us again?
Nope.
The criminals were my people. Exiles. They ripped your satellites into scrap. I brought what's left.
The initiative is supposed to explore, not steal and kill. Why would your people steal something that protects us all? Murder those who are only trying to help.
Sometimes desperate people do bad things to survive. They won't hurt anyone else.
That's no comfort for what we lost. Maybe the others are right. What if you are no better than the Ket?
These scavengers abandoned the initiative, just like your deserters left you.
And we hate them too. Keep what your people stole and go. I can't talk to you anymore.
Oh, fine.
I know I
Sorry to
shouldn't
hear
blame
things
you.
went
It's
south
just...
with that Angaran astronomer rider.
I'm sorry.
Found a silver lining, though.
Please go.
The scrap satellites are going to come in extra handy.
Not as handy as what we could have had, but I'll take it.
I don't think it. I don't think there's gonna be like anything beneficial from that. Was it safe journeys? Let's see. You get Kadara viability plus 5%. ABP. So I think I'm at 100% anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna lie to them. I think this should unlock a trophy. Oh, okay. I think I'm not sure why that kicked me out. The achievement unlock thing kind of kicked me out of the game. That's odd.
The Moshai said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared. Why my father mourned for months.
I can imagine how terrifying that was for a child.
What frightened me was seeing how helpless my parents felt. All our leaders were confused and fearful. The terror made us hesitate. That's when the Ket struck. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
Okay.
Moshai said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
You can't have been more than a child when that happened.
I was old enough to know life would never be the same. Put a layer of security between yourself and danger.
But you could finish that kit I dropped off a few cycles ago.
It'll be a good match. Pathfinder.
All right, that'll be it. Something I can do for you?
Hey, you. No trouble, I see. Good.
In a little.
Buy some of these. And there it is.
Luxury. Haribo fresh.
I'll have to go talk to the Moshai too. I know where Jaal is. He's usually in the store.
Ryder.
I found the person who threatened you.
I assume I can continue my work undisturbed?
Next time your big mouth lands you in trouble, I may not save you.
We'll see what Director Tan has to say about that.
Tell him I say hi.
You're interfering with my readings. Good day, Pathfinder.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Joe.
Bring your alien friends to see me soon.
Ooh.
Promise?
As soon as I can, Kosam. So, how are the pups doing?
I released 3 that refused to be trained, but the other 2 are doing very well.
Teoshe. Teoshe.
The Moshai said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped that the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
Let's see if Afra has anything to say now that I did the Meridian thing.
They're using a different encryption on this message. I can't make anything. Then set it aside and go back to the other batch I gave you. Yes.
Am I reading Joel's report correctly? You stood and watched the Rokar's leader shoot him? What was your plan if Aksul killed my best soldier?
I wouldn't have let Jaal die alone.
Lucky it didn't come to that. What do you need?
Yeah, that does piss me off, Joel. Just have me sit there, almost watch him get killed.
Our chief Voneron filed a formal complaint. Said your people were taking our satellites.
I told him those scavengers weren't my people.
Can't win them all, Pathfinder. What do you need? I expect you to take good care of Jaal out there.
I will. I'm sure he'll return the favor.
Don't worry about him. You saved the Moshai. That earned his loyalty. Still wrapping my head around what you found at the Ket facility. That exaltation.
It must be hard for you, realizing what the Ket soldiers are.
Doesn't change what we have to do. It's war. What do you need? Jaal tells me you raided the Archon's flagship. Saved one of your arcs. Not bad, Pathfinder.
Don't go sweet on me.
Was that a compliment? I might have to sit down.
Let me swoon over you.
Do it somewhere else. What do you need? Jaal tells me you raided the Archon's flagship. Saved one of your arcs. Not bad. You fighting a war or running for office? What do you need?
What's your story, Ephra?
You're not getting my personnel file.
I'd just like to know who I'm working with.
You want to know what it's like being me? I wake up every morning to fight a war. I send people.
That's a hell of a burden.
Enough personal discussion.
Aw. So you can get to know him. I don't think you can either. Nope, go away. Is there a fast travel to the Moshai's office? Yes, there is.
I have had several complaints from Sorvis Land about his treatment on Aya.
The Pathfinder warned him to stop antagonizing the Angara.
Oh.
Would you have our plans damaged by the tantrums of one scientist?
Careful, Riala. Len is a valued member of our community. We'll discuss this later.
Oh, you're such a racist.
Pathfinder, what can I do for you?
He's a salarian. He can't be in the wrong. Actually, you're not the Moshe. Where the hell does the Moshe hang out at? Oh, trash day.
I received a briefing on your confrontation with the Rokar leader. Your handling of Aksul was flawless. Better than I could have hoped.
I almost lost Jaal.
Flawless might be too strong a word. Just ask Jaal.
He's alive. He'll heal. And I have it on good authority he's proud of you. In a very real sense, you crushed the Rokar movement by not firing a shot. I can point to this example if anyone questions our alliance again. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Thanks for your time.
Ishare, Pathfinder. Enro tells me you've participated in our Little Citizens Forum near the market. Take care with that group's leader. She competed with me for this office. Defeat made her bitter. What can I do for you?
Thanks for your
Ephra says you eliminated the human who seized control of Kadara Port. With one of our own in power, it might be possible to strengthen ties there. I'll look into contacting this Hema Dorgan.
From what I've seen, they need all the help they can get.
I'm happy to offer whatever aid they'll accept. What can I do for you?
Let's see.
I met your Nexus ambassador. I find her practical and respectful. She'll fit in well. What can I do for you?
I would hope that you met with the ambassador.
What can I do for you?
Okay, that's it. Now, where's the Moshe hang out with? She was in a basement somewhere. Actually, I think she's in the basement of... Was she in the basement of the museum? Yep, repository history. Promising me like teehee. You and Joe, huh?
Welcome back. Good to see you again. You did it. Infiltrated the Archon's vessel and returned victorious.
It's what I do. Bet that asshole Archon's expression was priceless.
I hope never to see him again. Once was enough. With the relic in your possession, you'll be able to find Meridian and answers. I envy you.
Thank you, Moshe.
Thank you for freeing Venturef at Kadara. I'm told you saved him from execution.
What will you do with him? Are there prisons here?
Ephra wanted to punish him. I suggested Ven help tend Aya's gardens. He spent too long surrounded by death. He needs to reconnect with life. Jaal told me about your confrontation with Aksul. I'm grateful no one was killed.
Aksul got off easy, but Jaal has one hell of a scar.
He bears it proudly. For me, the Rokar have been exposed for what they really are. Aksul's faithful are pariahs, like him. I might finally have a chance to reach him, reason with him. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Moshe.
Ishare. Kavoa, Pathfinder. I've been considering that I'm at an age where I must look for someone to replace me. With your aid, our museum curator made an extraordinary discovery. I've always respected Avela, but I may have underestimated her. You've helped us both.
Thank you, Moshae.
Are you going to tell me what the discovery
Ishari.
is?
Thank you for helping Avela. I've never seen her so excited about her work.
Okay, that's it. I don't think I have anything else here. I'm probably gonna wrap this up, so I gotta start getting ready for work. Zoom zoom.
All systems green.
So where are you? Still having a silent conversation with the guild, probably. I don't think they'll comment on anything either. Wait, where the hell are you? Oh. No, wait, that's guild. What? Oh, you're down there. It said he was up there.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
It was great meeting Jill. Any news from her?
You know the look PB gets when she finds something new? That greedy kid in a candy store look?
Yeah?
Jill's all goofy like that lately, which means there may be some pregnancies cropping up on Eos soon.
Uh-oh.
After all her hard work, I'm so happy for her.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
She's got that, the baby batter mixing and fermenting.
Ah, you acquired the components?
Yes. I'm looking forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
He's very gifted. When we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavitara. The Lulia Reborn trilogy. I'm weeping a bit already. Need something? I can stop what I'm doing. Of course.
Can you tell me about your family?
Oh.
My father is gone.
Well, enough about...
I guess I can't actually talk to him anymore about his family. Alright, today's Friday, so I'm gonna leave it here. Here, we'll continue the, let's get set up for next time, which should be tomorrow morning. Hopefully not as early as I started.
Beginning approach.
Volt orbit is steady.
Alright, so we'll continue on to see if this STG person is correct, and then we'll see what's up with the Know Your Enemy quest for next time. But until then, thank you everyone for hanging out, stopping by. Let's see, is there anyone to raid? Any nice chill streams that are on? Yeah, I won't bother because I really need to get ready for work. But yeah, thank you Pacific Crew for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed the romancing. Thank you Zozo for stopping by, and the Rational Dub as well. I hope everyone has a good day and have a good one.